Officer Cortez was eastbound on West Washington Street about 7:30 that night looking for a drunk driver. He found Jarrell Watkins, who police say was driving at 3 times the legal limit, as Watkins pulled out in front of Cortez's patrol car. Witnesses say Cortez was ejected from that car. He was left paralyzed.
All right, Santos Cortez, right?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago. I grew up in Chicago,
How'd you
Illinois.
end up in Indianapolis?
The job.
Yeah?
I heard about Indianapolis hiring. I tried 6 times. Actually, well, 5 times. The 6th time I got hired on the department. Every time I interviewed and went through the process, I progressed one step further. And finally, the 6th time I tried, I got on. So.
Just wanted to be a cop awful bad.
Ever since I was born, that's all I ever wanted to do. I mean, honestly, you know, some people get to go to college and prepare for other things in life. This is all I ever dreamt of doing. Honestly, my opinion would be to honestly help people. That was my reasoning. I mean, I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to help more than, you know, be what you see on TV. You know, I always seen, you know, a difference that you can make with just one person, you know. And that, you know, if you made a difference with just one, say, kid or older person, you know, if you can make somebody change their life around, just one person, you've accomplished a lot. I mean, really, you can kind of just say, you know what, I helped him. I helped make him a better person. Actually, it was pretty ironic because it was the day before that was my son's 10th birthday. So we had a sleepover. We had everybody over, and kids were slowly leaving, and I was just getting ready to get on and telling my wife and kids bye and whoever else was left at my house. And it was just a typical normal Sunday morning. You know, I'll see you later. I'll be back after work. I didn't have any part-time schedule or anything, so I kissed my wife and my 2 little babies goodbye, and I says, you know, I'll be back. I'll see you in 8.5, and you know, walked out the door. It was just a call to our area, and I think I got the call.
This is Southwest B60. Report of a property damage hit and run just occurred. 5173 West Washington Street in front of the Kroger. Silver grade Ford 500, license H. Henry O. Ocean 4833. Driver was very intoxicated, intentionally rammed complainant, now driving eastbound on Washington, not being followed. Complainant will be standing by.
And I was with my 2 other beat partners and dealing with something on, I think it was Manhattan or Bertha or something like that. We were dealing with a run over there, and just told my beat partners I heard it come out, so I cleared for it. I jumped on the call, and remember my beat partner saying, just hold up, we'll be right with you, you know, we'll go with you. No. Me being hard-headed, I just jump in my car and I'm going to catch him. You know, that was my whole thing. I'm going to get him. He's right here, right around the corner. So I take off. I get out onto West Washington going eastbound. I'm listening to it as it's all being dispatched. And, you know, he just hit a car by Burger King. Burger King just called in.
Also be advised, we just received an additional call from the Burger King stating that the gray Ford Fusion or Contour also hit a white truck. Unsure where the white truck went.
He said he's in the parking lot. He's getting ready to leave to go eastbound. And I'm crossing Lyndhurst now. So I'm looking eastbound, trying to find this car. And I get up to Kroger, and I think I hit somebody on the radio. Hey, one of my beat partners, hey, go to the actual scene. I'm going to look for this guy. He's got to be around here somewhere, and I'll be over there to take the report. Well, as soon as I said report, I don't remember anything. That's when I believe that's when I got hit.
That whole car had a 340 been in a serious crash.
I'm clear. 212, are you clear?
Control 10-9. Control, we need medics now.
I'm clear. Washington and Coolidge, 212. Washington and Coolidge.
Control.
More unit stuff for Washington and Coolidge.
241's on our way.
The last thing I remember was 4 days later waking up in the hospital. Everybody said it was horrific. I shouldn't be alive, even the medics. They said that the way the car looked and the way I came out of the car and the glass that I had in my neck, which I still have glass trying to make its way out of my neck. And from what the doctors are saying, it was close to my carotid artery, within millimeters of cutting my carotid. They couldn't get it all out. They said that there's no reason why. They can't explain why I was alive. I made it.
Unit shut down Washington, east and west, please.
All right, shut down at Lyndhurst.
Control, it's going to be PI. We're going to need a certified AI.
Clear.
Need a copy of plate?
I need a certified AI Southwest, please.
H. Henry
Certified AI
Olsen,
Southwest.
4833 in Godfrey Trust 2012. Going to be one of the vehicles involved.
The medics and a few of my partners that were there, they said that I continued to scream, help me up. It's not fair that everybody's working and I'm laying here. Help me up. I can't feel my legs, but if you help me up, I'll be fine. And, you know, all I wanted to do was get up because I didn't want to lay there and be some type of load to not help everybody with what was going on. I didn't realize it was myself that was injured. Like I said, until about 4 days later when my wife told me that, you know, it was you. I mean, even in the hospital, they were telling me, and then they kept saying you were involved in an accident, and I didn't realize I was just, didn't know what was going on.
So,
David 212 for all cars on the scene. David 212, all cars on the scene. When 240 is transported to the hospital, I want an open route from here to wherever they're going. I want escort front, escort back.
Yeah, I would, when the doctor, when I was finally somewhat coherent to what they were saying, and the doctor came in and said that right now we had to fix your back. We had to put some titanium rods in your back, and you had a bunch of broken vertebrae, and right now you're paralyzed from the waist down. I didn't know how to react to it. I was just like, no, it's not happening. It's not true, you know. But it was a slow, hard realization that, yeah, right now it is. Yeah, I can't move my legs, so I'm 110% blessed on being able to be here to enjoy seeing my, 3-year-old daughter grow up, and my 2-year-old son, and my 10-year-old. I mean, just to see all my children, and spend the rest of my days with my wife, whether I can walk right now or not. But it turned out really hard. I mean, from being in Wishart to and going to the rehab hospital. I mean, it was hard. I mean, there's nothing easy about not being able to move your legs. It's a whole different journey in life now, you know. To have to learn how to get out of bed, from getting dressed to getting out of bed to, you know, trying to get a cup out of the cabinet, you know. It's easy for people who are standing to be able to just reach for something. Now I had to figure out how to reach for stuff, and it's a hard reality to set into your mind on this is my life right now.
It's been a long time since anyone's seen Santos Cortez in uniform.
It speaks volumes to see him in his uniform.
4 months ago today, Officer Cortez was driving down West Washington Street looking for a drunk driver, and he found it. At a ceremony where IMPD honored heroes who protect lives every day, the Purple Heart Santos Cortez received was a huge morale boost for a battered police force.
Everybody in this department is pulling for him to be able to return to work one day.
It's something about this calling, Russ, that we have that makes us go beyond the pale, makes us want to go into harm's way. When people are running from it, it's these type of men and women who run to these situations.
It was awesome. I got to say, just to be able to put my uniform back on, it felt rewarding, like it was earned. You know, like the first day you get out of the academy, you earned it. You really worked for it to put the uniform on. Kind of felt like I earned it. You know, I earned to put it back on again. And it was very emotional. I didn't want the medal. Like I tell everybody, I was just doing my job. That's all I was doing. I mean, I didn't do anything extra. I didn't do anything to say I deserved it. I just went out there and I worked. I did what I like to do every day. Go out there and work. You know, my beat partners would yell at me, man, you slow down. But that's what I like to do. I knew I was good at it. I knew that's what I always wanted to do in life. So to go out here and work hard every day, that's all I ever wanted to do. It's just a little bump that I have to deal with, and it's altered my life for the moment. And I don't look at it as anything big or anything over the top. It's just a bump that I have to deal with and get over and get back on the straight and narrow road and move ahead, keep pushing forward, and just show my family that as long as we keep going forward, everything's going to be fine. God will work. He works miracles, and God's going to put us on the right track again. And I want my kids to see that. That's important to me. My youngest ones, my 10, my 3, and my 2-year-old. You know, they always see that Dad keeps fighting. That's what we need to do when we get older. We need to just keep fighting and keep pushing forward for whatever we want. And we'll get it.
My name is Santos Cortez. And as a young boy, I dreamed of being a police officer. And that dream came true. I got to chase down bad guys and protect our city from evil. I was the dad that would always run and play with my children. I was the husband that promised his wife that they would dance through life together. But that all changed when I was hit by a drunk driver. Now, I have a constant reminder of when drinking and driving can take away. If you drink, don't drive. You may change someone's life forever.